Hey guys, I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about how I healed my chronic fatigue syndrome, my adrenal fatigue, my POTS, my IBS, all that stuff. I have a list here, so I'll be reading off of this. The first thing that I have written down is change your mindset. So when I first got diagnosed, I was very much so in the victim mindset. Everything was poor me and oh my god, how am I going to get through this? Like the doctors are telling me that I'm gonna have to wait 5 to 10 years. I might deal with this my whole life. I don't have control of my body anymore. Like, you know, my life is like just falling apart, which I think is completely normal when you're getting that type of like speech or whatever from your doctor when they're telling you, oh, you know, we don't have anything to cure it, we don't have this, we don't have that. So I think that that's pretty normal. You just have to get yourself out of it and realize that you're fucking amazing, you're strong, your body is so intelligent. Like, your body is so intelligent to the point it can heal itself with food, with herbs. Like, you don't need these pills. So I think once you get out of the victim mindset, your body is like, okay, now we can really heal. Now you're not stressed out, now you're not sad, now you're not angry, now we can really do what we need to do. Because once I got out of that mentality, I realized that my body started healing and I could actually see the healing taking process. So that's the first one. The second one is sleep. Oh my gosh. So when I first got diagnosed, I was such a light sleeper. Like any noise, I was up. Like, and it would be multiple times throughout the night. So when I woke up in the morning, I was super exhausted. I was already exhausted, so I was even more exhausted. And then avoid late nights. So what I would do was listen to guided meditation, and the one I listened to, I'll link it below, but it's from the Honest Guys on YouTube. They really helped me. So I'd put that on around like 8 or 8:30, so I'd be asleep by 9 to 9:30. I never stayed up any later than that because I could tell a difference. At the moment, my sleep has kind of been off. I've been going to sleep around like 11, and it's not really bothering me right now because I don't think I'm as sensitive, but I do want to get back to that. So next thing I have is to use natural toiletries and detox baths. So I completely changed my shampoo. I use the Moroccan method. I changed my toothpaste. I bought a new one recently. I can't remember what it's called. I'll link it below. And then for the detox baths, what I'll do is I'll put the Aztec clay in my water and I'll soak in there for like 20 minutes and turn on like a meditation playlist just to like relax. And that seems to really help. I also use it on my skin. And then the next thing is no gluten and no dairy. So when I first went gluten-free, it was, not gonna lie, it was horrible because I used to live on bread. Like, bread was like my life, like a lifesaver. Like, it made me feel so good. And I know there's gluten-free bread, which is good as well, but I stay away from bread pretty much completely now unless it's like a special occasion or something. And when I tried to test my limits a few times. So when I would have gluten and I'd wake up the next morning, I'm not joking, like it felt like I got hit by a truck. Like just touching like this, my body would be so sore all over. Like it was just crazy. And then the next thing to stay away from is dairy. So dairy produces a lot of inflammation and mucus, and when you're healing, you do not want that in your body. So I say stay away from gluten, dairy, of course meat, stay away from all that stuff, eggs too, that's a no. The next thing I have is to avoid intense TV and things that keep you wired. So even video games, YouTube videos. This guy that I watch on here, when I first got diagnosed, his name is Health Recovery. He has a lot of good information on healing chronic fatigue, adrenal, fibromyalgia, POTS, all that stuff. And he said to avoid intense, draining things. So I would really only watch like lighthearted movies, lighthearted TV shows, lighthearted YouTube videos, nothing really sad, nothing about illness, nothing about like murders or drama or anything action that would make my heart speed up, because I would get symptoms from that. And it's pretty crazy that that happens, but yeah. So yeah, just avoid that stuff if you can. And then listen to your body when it comes to exercise, because people were telling me, oh, you need to exercise, it'll make you feel so much better. And when I tried to exercise, I felt so dizzy, so lightheaded, like I was literally going to pass out. So I just say listen to your body. If you can work out for 5 minutes a day, do that. Like I just started working out for 10 minutes a day, and it's been about 9 months since I got diagnosed. So like, don't rush yourself, take it at your pace. Like, you know what's best for you, you know how you feel, so do what you think is right. The next thing I have is meditation. I meditate in the morning, every morning, for about 10 to 20 minutes. Even if it's just 5 minutes, it can be very helpful just to put you in the mindset of being grateful. Even if you're having a bad day, you could still be grateful for the things that you do have, and know that the bad day is going to pass, because they always do. And then massages and chiropractic care. So if you can afford those two things, I highly recommend it. It was really good for me because it got me out of the house. Like I mentioned in some previous videos, I was always stuck in the house. So when I got to go out, it was kind of nice to be around like people in the real world, and it kind of reminded me what I have to look forward to. So if you can do that, definitely recommend it. And the biggest thing, the last thing, is to never, ever, 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 ever go on these support sites, because the people on there are so depressing, and they have no hope basically, which I feel so bad. And that's why I'm making these videos, because I want everyone to have hope and know that they can heal. But on there, you know, one night when I couldn't sleep, I was on there, and someone was saying, I've been suffering with this for 30 years. I still have brain fog. I can't leave my house. I live with my parents. I can't drive. I can't live. And other people were saying like, oh yeah, me too. Like, I'm still so dizzy. I have heart palpitations. Like, I can't breathe during the night. And I was just sitting there crying my eyes out, because I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be my life. But no, no, no. Don't read that stuff. I suggest reading positive things, reading information about people who have healed themselves, watching videos like this one of people who have healed themselves, or or are on the journey of healing themselves, just to keep you motivated, because it can be pretty hard to stay motivated, to stay positive during times like this. But yeah, that's everything on my list. I hope that it was super helpful for you guys. Like always, if you have questions, feel free to contact me on my social media. I will leave everything down below. And just thank you guys so much for the support and watching these videos. I hope that it helps someone out there, and I love you guys so much. I will be back with another video very soon, so I will talk to you guys later. Bye.